going on, guys? Connor here, and today I have a very special video for you guys. In the spirit of Jackass Forever coming out, I wanted to tell you guys about the time that I went against the infamous warning at the beginning of every feature film and TV episode of Jackass, and include the footage of me getting hurt myself, which there's not a lot, so this will probably be a short video, but I feel like in the spirit and the fan of Jackass in me, I feel like I should share this, if that makes sense. So let's just hop right into it. So it was December of 2020, and the news had broke, I think probably like towards the beginning of 2020, that the new Jackass movie was in production and was being filmed, and then they got halted by COVID-19. And guys, I went through and I watched all the TV episodes. I watched all 3 feature films plus the 2.5 and 3.5 release of Jackass 2 and 3, obviously. And I got super hyped, and I got my buddies together, and I was like, guys, we gotta attempt some of the stunts that we saw in this film. And that is exactly what we did. The first thing I filmed was this video here that was seen in Jackass 2. Steve-O did this bit. It was called The Rake. This is The Rake. Yeah, and sadly, I don't have any pictures, but when that rake came up and hit me in the face, I had a bruise right down the side of my face for like 3 days, and it sucked. It hurt so freaking bad, and I thought I had broke my cheek, but I didn't, luckily. Fuck. That really hurt. Guys, I really should have followed that warning, because I came close to hurting myself very badly, very many times. For example, what we would do when we were making our version, which we called Dickheads, we would film, or at least me, I would film my demo of what I wanted the bit to kind of look like and go for. So I was pepper sprayed twice. I did that rake bit twice, except for I don't have footage of the first time I did the rake. And then a bit that I actually never filmed called, I can't remember what I called it, but it was, I was getting pulled behind a car going like 40 miles an hour on a sled, and it was insane, and we did it once. And actually, I'm going to have to look when I'm editing this video, because I'm going to have to watch through that whole sledding video so I can kind of show you guys. But here's the clip of me like getting pulled. Yeah, it's not very interesting at all. It literally was a demo. I was gonna get like microphones to like clip to our shirts and like under our clothing, so we can like have better audio for when we actually did a full feature thing. And I got so far as to recreating that infamous warning at the beginning of the movies that I just showed you previous. Here was my version.
Warning: the stunts in this movie were performed by professional idiots. For the safety of you and those around you, do not attempt any of the stunts you are about to see.
Yeah, professional idiots. That's what we called ourselves, professional idiots. And, I mean, anyone is a professional idiot in their own right. I did these bits from, like, December 2020 to, like, I want to say, like, probably the end of April of 2021. And I haven't done any since then. And a good reason for that was because the last thing I ever did, I got shot with pellet guns. My girlfriend did it to me, and guys, it hurt bad. It hurt so fucking bad. Like, I got shot in the finger, I got shot in the shoulder, and then my worst one, I got shot in the back of the neck off camera. And I had a little welt, and I had a welt on my finger for like a couple days. And actually, I forgot to mention, during that snowboarding video, I was going to say, when I'm editing, I'm going to have to look through and see for sure. But I almost got a concussion doing that, because there was a cattle grate that we drove over, and I bounced off, and my head smashed onto that cattle grate, and it just knocked the wind out of me. My head was bruised. It hurt so bad. And, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it made for good footage. Alright, so another thing that I did that was really dumb. Well, obviously, me and my other buddies that we had, we shot pool balls into each other's ball sack. Oh my god, oh my god. That bit I was not very impressed with because it just, the person that was doing like the actual hitting of the pool ball just did not have a lot of power behind it, and it sucked overall. You know, it wasn't a good bit. Now, I'm not going to be telling these in order. I'm just kind of telling them how I remember them because I know the biggest bit I did is the funniest one, and I'm going to save that for the end, obviously. But the next thing that I can recall doing was the one that broke news for Jackass Forever, which I did was a demo for what I actually wanted to do, which I called the treadmill, which is actually featured in the trailers for Jackass Forever. Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville were hospitalized for jumping on a treadmill at full speed using musical instruments like a tuba and something else, and I was like, oh my gosh, I should do this bit now to like kind of hype myself up to see that bit, them doing that in theaters. That made absolutely no sense. What I did was I filmed this demo, and I was like, okay, I'm going to jump on the treadmill full speed just to see how it is jumping on the treadmill at full speed. And of course then this happened. Ronach, this is the treadmill. And as soon as I did that, you know, I thought that was going to be gold, and I had the guitar that I had actually. So I have this as a prop in my like editing studio / game room, and this is just hanging up, and I'm probably going to keep this forever. This is from the video that I my everyday situation where I smashed this on the ground outside of my house. So yeah, was originally gonna be used for my bit in Dickheads called The Treadmill, and I was gonna play a song while I ran on the treadmill, and then obviously I was gonna get hurt. So the next thing I did was I went to Dollar Tree and I bought mouse traps, and I snapped them on my fingers, and it sucked so bad. I remember thinking I was gonna break my finger or something, and it was gonna be sick, which it wouldn't have been sick because then my parents would have had to pay for the hospital bill, and then probably would have had me pay for it since I'm the one that broke my finger. But I didn't break my finger, but here's the footage of it. So yeah, once I was done doing that, I think I did it to my toes, which I don't think I have footage of it. If I do, here it is.
If I just...
Come on. So anyway, yeah, I did that, and then after I did all those, I was like, it would have been so much funnier if I did rat traps, because guys, rat traps are huge, they're more powerful, it would have sucked more, but I didn't, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because that probably would have been the one that broke my finger, because we were going all the way back, snapping them on. It was an adrenaline rush, for sure. And then I did one that was very small, and my girlfriend makes fun of me for this because of the run I do. I called it the skateboard. The goal was to jump on the skateboard and ram it forward into our friend's dick, but our friend wasn't there, so I did a demo version of how I was going to jump on the skateboard. And every time I jumped on it, I think subconsciously I was afraid to run and jump and smash my back on the concrete because I knew it was going to suck. So I ended up with this. Yeah, it wasn't very good, but it would have been so much funnier. Okay, so one that actually turned out to be like the second funniest thing I did. I took my scooter, and there is no footage of this, and it makes me so upset, but I'll give you a brief of what I did. I took the scooter, I got on top of a shed, and I went off of the shed, and I went straight into a wood pile, and it sucked. I got a sliver in my arm, and then I had to pull the sliver out. That shit hurt so bad. But what we did end up recording was me getting on top of my car, my brand new car, mind you, and riding off of the car onto the gravel, which it wasn't as dangerous, but I still got hurt.
Okay,
came down. There's like a little metal part on like the thing that connects to like the board thing at the bottom, and that came up and it hit me right in the balls, and it hurt so freaking bad. And then at the same time, the handlebar went into the side of my gut, and what came out was the handlebar went into my dick.
The fucking handlebar just went into my dick.
That's not true. The metal thing on the like on the neck, I guess you would call it, went into my balls, and it hurt bad. Okay, so now for the biggest thing I did, which I still think is super funny because I did it twice. And I think the second time was the best because the second time was the one that was going into our feature-length Dickheads movie slash Jackass ripoff, which I don't think it's a ripoff. I feel like it was more of a tribute type thing. And honestly, I think it would have gained some traction, like low popularity, but I guess I'll never know because we never finished it, and I have no plans on finishing it because I don't have healthcare. I just accidentally kicked my tripod and it fell over. So that was another stunt I did. So anyways, guys, the pepper spraying. That sucked the worst. Now, you guys all saw my injury video where I break down every injury I ever had. Now, I cut out a few stories out of that video because that video was super long. I don't plan on making a video that long ever again. And essentially in that video I described how when I got pepper sprayed the second time, so much pepper spray got into my eye that every time I took a shower for like a week and a half, it I don't know how to describe it, reignited the burning in my eyes. So I'd be like in the shower, like rubbing my eyes, and my eyes were just a red wreck for like a week and a half straight. Like my eyes were so red, like around my eyes and stuff, because when I got pepper sprayed, it was full force, very close, and it just sucked. It wasn't very close, but it was close enough to where it just sucked. So anyway, the first time I got pepper sprayed, it was just a little bit, and it was just a test. So here's just the clip of when I got pepper sprayed the first time.
Okay. I'm Ronak, this is the pepper spray. Ah, fuck!
And then, right after that, like, I think it was like a week later, I got pepper sprayed twice within a month, and it sucked, and I've never been pepper sprayed again since. But the second time I did it, like I just described, it was so full forced, it sucked so badly that, like I just said, every time I showered, it made the burning start again. Every time I, like, rubbed my eyes, the burning started again. It just sucked. It was a terrible week and a half. So, here's the clip of me getting pepper sprayed the second time, and you know what? This is the biggest one. Why don't I just show you the full clip?
This is what you get for doing this twice.
Let me introduce you. Okay.
Introduce yourself.
So,
Should we like
Introduce yourself.
I'm gonna cover one eye. We have pepper spray, and we're gonna...
We have pepper spray, and we're gonna put it in my eyes because why not? We're testing out self-defense equipment.
Yeah,
I'm Ronak, and this is the pepper spray.
Fuck my back.
Oh my god!
Stay the fuck away from me. Just like...
Look, I think he's dead.
I think he's dead.
Boy.
Oh, fuck.
Hello.
You okay?
Okay.
Where's the milk?
Right there.
He got the chalky milk.
What?
He got chalky milk.
Okay, now we're about to test if chalky milk makes the pain go away.
Come on, here. Let's hear.
Right here? It's
You're gonna lick that off the ground, boy.
Chalky milk does not make pain go away.
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sure there's some more stuff that I did within my little dickheads phase that I, like, don't remember that I did, and there's footage of somewhere out there, but I think that's okay. I think I gave you guys enough. And once again, don't attempt any of that. Don't get pepper sprayed. It sucks. Don't take a freaking scooter off of a shed and get splinters in your arm. It sucks. Wish I had footage of that to show you guys, because that was probably better than me going off of the car. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'm super excited to go see Jackass Forever, and I'm probably going to attempt more stuff in the future, and if I do, I'm just going to make a video about it instead of trying to make a full feature film like we tried. So yeah, anyways, peace out. Have a great day.